From the taxi driver to the security personnel, I have been asked for extra payment because I'm carrying my keyboard, a standard size. Airlines now charge musicians 1,000 rupees for carrying instruments on board. And this has to stop. This is a Facebook post by well-known pianist Anil Srinivasan, and it tells you of his recent experience. It also reflects similar experiences that our musicians and artists have been having of late when they travel by air. Shantala Subramaniam said international carriers do not seem to charge or bother. Dancer Anita Ratnam said that it was time to start an online campaign. And Sumana Chandrasekhar said that Indigo charged her an additional 6,000 rupees to carry the ghattam. Musicians across the country have been unhappy with a new rule which requires them to pay 1,000 rupees for every musical instrument they carry on board a domestic flight. The rule came into effect recently after the Directorate General for Civil Aviation approved it this month. I hear that Summit Airlines had already enforced it last year. The payment is mandatory, and over and above any extra payment that may have to be made for the weight of the instruments. Tabla player Anuradha Pal launched an online petition and has collected over 1,000 signatures this far. Here then is an issue for the music community and the Rasikas to form part of a bigger campaign and push it forward, and do so very strongly. Talking of campaigns and ginger groups, I am impressed with the work that the Disability Advocacy Group in our city has undertaken with the company behind the Metro Rail project. Realizing that advocacy and close interaction on projects at the planning stage is probably the best method to get simple things done, this group carries on a sustained dialogue and does field work of the metro projects. It seems to have got some things done, but faced some frustration elsewhere. But the effort is laudable and must inspire others. While online petitions are simple and straight, a lot more needs to be done physically if an issue has to get to the top of an agenda. Now, the managers of the metro in Bangalore as well as in Chennai seem to be keen to get the community involved. But is this city's community working alongside CMRL, which is behind the metro, on issues like traffic flow, parking, access and facilities? Or would CMRL host open houses for the neighborhoods of Vadapalani and Ashok Nagar, Saidapet and Ikartangal? And will local residents share views and contribute ideas and designs that will make life easy for us when the metro is in place? Look at the lifelessness of the MRTS rail system. None of its stations have character. Some city colleges and foreign missions have made symbolic use of stations like the one in Thiruvanmiyur to hold art shows, to demonstrate how open spaces can be utilized by communities. But the efforts have stopped there. Do people then have to fight for what is rightfully theirs? If Anil and Anita add to Anuradha Pal's campaign, then you too may want to support our artists.